Hello, my book-loving friends, and welcome back to Storytime with Mary. This is where we get to read all of our favourite books. And if you're loving reading along with Mary, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our videos so that we can read together all the time. And we just love reading, don't we? Okay, book lovers. So remember, we read an Anansi story last time. Do you remember who Anansi the spider is? Let me remind you. Anansi is a crafty spider. He originates from West Africa, mainly from Ghana in West Africa. And it's a folk tale told for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years and passed down through generations. He's a very crafty spider and always up to lots of tricks. And today, book lovers, we're going to be reading another installment from our Anansi the Spider book, The Contest. This book is written by Adalinka Nina Soa. So if you've got The Contest at home, grab it now and let's read it together. And while you're grabbing your crafty spider book, I want to tell you a fun fact about spiders again. But today, I want to tell you about Japanese spider crabs. Have you ever heard of a Japanese spider crab? I was amazed and shocked to learn about them. They have the longest leg spans of all arthropods. Do you know what an arthropod is? I think you should look it up. So an arthropod is an animal that has an exoskeleton. And an exoskeleton basically means they've got their skeleton on the outside. So animals with shells like lobsters and crabs, and even snails who carry their shell on their back, they have an exoskeleton. So arthropods, that's what they are. But a Japanese spider crab is the largest of all the arthropods. They're huge. They have legs of up to 1.2 meters each. Can you imagine that? Seeing a massive spider crab coming towards you with these really long legs. And also, spiders have 8 legs, but Japanese spider crabs have 10 really, really long legs. Okay, book lovers, I'd be a little bit scared if I saw one of those coming towards me, I have to admit. If you've grabbed your book, The Contest and other Spider-Man stories, let's get cracking and see what's inside our story today. So today's story from this book is called The Magic Drum. Shall we see what the crafty spider Anansi gets up to in the magic drum today? Anansi's neighbour had a farm. He was a very good farmer and grew beans. They were the most delicious beans in the whole land. Anansi the spider loved beans. He loved them so much that he could eat them every single day. Anansi, however, was incredibly lazy. Whilst his neighbour worked on his farm from morning to dusk, Anansi slept and dreamt of his neighbour's beans all day and all night. Oh no, I wonder what Anansi's going to get up to with his neighbour's beans. One night, Anansi crawled into his neighbour's farm and saw the beautiful bean pods glistening in the moonlight. Said Anansi, and he licked his lips. He peered around into the dark to make sure that no one was watching him. He was quite sure that he was alone. Anansi quickly ate a pod from the beans. Oh, they are delicious! He grabbed some more and ran out of the farm, and he ate them all up. Naughty Anansi, what have you done eating your neighbour's beans? But what Anansi didn't know is that the neighbour had placed a magic drum in the bean. The magic drum would start beating very loudly if anyone stole and ate the beans. Anansi, of course, didn't know this. As he ran out of the farm, he was terrified to hear a deafening sound coming right out of his belly. Bam, 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 beat the drum loudly. Bam, bam, bam. The drum beat so hard that Anansi fell to the ground in pain. Ah, he screamed. The sound of the drum and Anansi's screams woke everyone up. Men, women and children ran out to see Anansi. They found the Spider-Man on the ground grovelling in pain. Anansi was caught stealing. Everyone laughed. The neighbour, whose beans had been stolen, didn't think it was funny at all. He grabbed a huge stick and chased Anansi around the village. The Spider-Man had to hide for dear life. He ran up into his web till he was out of sight. There he sat for a long, long time, sulking in shame. And this is why, book lovers, you see spiders in the corners hiding away out of shame. That's right, book lovers. And Nancy the spider was a naughty spider, wasn't he? He went to steal his neighbour's beans. And we all know we shouldn't steal. But the neighbour put a magic drum inside the bean plant that would bam, bam, bam in your tummy if you stole his beans and ate them. Wow, what a lovely book. Because we love Anansi stories here. And if you love that story as much as we did, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our videos so that we can read together again next time. Okay, book lovers, see you again next time. Bye.